Keira Knightley. She has starred in everything from Atonement to Pirates of the Caribbean, and now she is taking on beauty pageants in the new dramedy Misbehaviour. Keira, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Oh, we're so excited you're with us. We know you had your second daughter a year ago. Gotta ask about mom life and quarantine. How's it going?
It's busy. It's going really well. I mean, if you hear squawking in the background, then it is my 1-year-old who is toddling around. No, it's busy. You know, it's been good. We've nothing to complain about. It's been intense. We have, virtual learning with my 5-year-old as well, which was fascinating. And we're all okay. So that's the main thing.
Sounds like you're surviving. And boy, how time flies. It's been the 15th anniversary of Pride and Prejudice, and you were nominated for an Oscar for your role in that. So what do you remember about that experience?
It was an incredibly special experience. You know, I made so many friends for it. One of my closest friends, Simon Woods, played Mr. Bingley in it. And he still is my closest friend. Rosamund Pike, who played one of my sisters, lives around the corner. So, I made a lot of friends, and obviously it was huge for my career. And it's a film that's so loved. So I just feel very fortunate to have been a part of it.
Oh, I watch it over and over and over. I love that film. I'm curious, have you watched your Mr. Darcy, Matthew Macfadyen, in Succession?
Yes. He's so good. I love Succession. He's so good at, and I can't tell you, because he's like literally one of the nicest men in the entire world. And he's so awful in that show. I mean, in the best way. So yeah, I mean, actually last time I saw him, because his wife, Keely Hawes, is in this film, Misbehaviour. So I saw him when we had a screening for it, and all I could talk about was Succession. I was like, this is the best show ever.
and now we're going to talk about Misbehaviour. And it tells the true story of when women's liberation activists stormed the stage at the Miss World pageant. It's been 50 years since that happened. But what can we learn about it today?
Oh gosh, I think I didn't know anything about it. So it was the women's liberation movement that stormed the 1970s Miss World, and they managed to disrupt the show with flower bombs and things like that. And at that point, it was one of the largest broadcasts in the world. It was bigger than the Olympics, and they managed to really put women's rights on the map, I think. I think what we can learn is, what I loved about the script is that it really shows different points of view. I think that going in, you think, I'm just going to be 100% on the side of the feminists kind of storming this thing, and then I think what I really loved about it was really showing the point of view of the beauty contestants and the opportunities that it was giving for those women. So I love the conversation. I think it's a conversation that's really important, and I think it's really important to listen to different points of views, particularly today, and I think that that's what this film does.
I love that. And you mentioned you play real-life activist Sally Alexander. Your character is inspired by wanting to protect her daughter. We just mentioned you're the mom of 2 daughters yourself. Can you relate? Did you relate to her?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think as soon as you have kids, probably before you have kids, you just become incredibly aware of all the things that society sort of projects onto women. And so, yeah, I'm very careful with the sort of the content that I show. Well, mostly my oldest kid. My youngest one is not interested at all at the moment. But I mean, I used to be a lot more careful, but since being in quarantine and everything, I think she's probably seen way more than I wanted her to see, as far as all of the shows on various streaming channels. But I do try and give her like positive female role models, definitely.
Well, you are certainly among them. We appreciate your time today. Misbehaviour premieres Friday, September 25th on all major digital cable platforms. Keira Knightley, thank you as always for being with us today.
Thanks so much. Thank you.